if you're at an ice cream place and you order
It
a
is
bowl.
the
What do you mean? I'm sorry. If you're at an ice cream place and what? If
You order it a bowl, it sounds weird.
Can I have a bowl of ice cream, please?
I
Or
like
a cup.
my favorite thing that ever happened was when Tanner goes, that is a weird stance. That's not even what we're arguing about.
There's so much better places you could have been.
All I'm saying is if you're an adult, don't get an ice cream cone. It just looks kiddish. Save that for the children. Jesus. Hard candy. Okay, popsicles. 76% suck them. 24 bite. Chocolate.
What about a waffle?
Fucking chocolate.
I do. What about a waffle dish? Like, what
bowl,
if it's a bowl
you got a spoon,
that's made out of waffle?
I'm okay if it's a spoon, but guess what you're not doing at the end? Eating your bowl, because that looks
so what,
ridiculous.
You just gotta throw the bowl away?
Yes, because
no, you break the bowl up with the spoon and then eat it with the ice cream.
Okay,
you're not allowed to have ice cream anymore.
No, I want it.
You're not allowed.
I'll go have it right now.
No, you're not allowed.
Yes, I will.
Because you take joy away from people.
But guess what? If you're older than 10. Don't get an ice cream cone around
so
me.
You're shutting Piper down next year.
It's like 3 scoops.
No, you get one scoop. If you get more than one scoop in a cone, you are fat and you're an idiot because nobody can eat that before it melts. Nobody.
Other side. Not
a single human being can do that.
Let me tell you something really quick about Verve. Verve is a credit union. VerveACU.com. My God, they're a great place. You want to tell people that don't judge you? Verve won't judge you eating an ice cream cone.
I was going to say that.
I know.
But you're anti-happiness.
No, I'm not. I'm not anti-happiness, but I knew you were going to give me flack, and that's why I didn't bring it up. Yesterday, I went like this. While I was sitting there, I'm looking at all these stupid people with their ice cream cone.
Why are they stupid? It's ice cream.
They're in their 40s, 50s, and then they're
you're allowed to, but you got to get adult ice cream.
Well, you know what you could do? Here's an idea.
If you're 30s and 40s and you're like, can I have Superman?
Well, right.
Then yes, you're a moron.
Listen. Here's the thing.
You're getting Mackinac Island fudge.
Right when they got it handed to them, like if this is the ice cream cone and it gets handed to them, they're like right away.
Yes, you gotta lick the sides, the bottom.
You wait 4 seconds to get away from my face? Jesus.
Oh, is that what it is? What if people walked away from you to lick it, then do you not have an issue?
Well, as long as I'm not seeing them. But if I see a grown man,
can you play a stab? We can't can do Verve with this.
I'm just saying, it's just annoying. Then they get on their little bike, and then if their bike has a little bell, and then they go away.
What are you seeing?
I don't know. Verve is a credit union. VerveACU.com. They're amazing.
I love Verve Credit Union.
I do too. I really like them.
You want to know why? Do you want to know why?
I do.
Kickback checking.
Yeah.
Earn 3.25% on
Tell
checking account. Roundup savings, where every time you swipe your debit card, it rounds it up to the next dollar. Shut up, everybody! Shut up. We're in the middle of our job,
okay.
And then we'll get back about how you're the ISIS of fun.
All right, but they're in the debate with me.
No, here we go. Yeah, ISIS had members. You're recruiting people now.
I'm not recruiting, and don't put me in with ISIS.
You're
recruiting
good, liking Americans like
Verve?
ISIS.
Verve is a great place,
and you can get other things there, all kinds of things. You can get consolidation loans, and you don't even need to be a member to get those consolidation loans. Why pay 15 different credit cards when you can do it in one that's going to have a lower interest rate than all your other credit cards?
So check it out, VerveACU.com. Also, do you have what it takes to be an angel? Angels Touch Assisted Living in De Pere is looking for caregivers with the Angels Touch. Click the Apply Now button at Angels Touch, CBRF.com. That's why I wasn't going to bring it up, because I knew I was going to get flack from you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just
saying that you're just a jerk.
I'm a jerk.
You're a flipping jerk.
I don't let people just have fun.
If I don't let people
somebody
eat
wants to enjoy
then
their ice cream, I'm not going to sit there and tell them they're stupid.
here and just argue this whole time. It's I don't
It's
feel like,
stupid
but
that when
here's the
you
thing,
have
I'm almost-
iced cream,
hold on,
that
hold
you
on.
put it in a bowl.
I'm exhausted.
Stupid iced cream.
You're saying it weird. Stop saying it like that.
What?
Without the way you're saying it.
If I'm gonna have iced cream, then it's
That-
gonna be in a cone.
How do you think ice cream is spelled?
ICED space
No, it's-
CREAM.
No, but
iced
no,
cream.
okay.
The cream is iced. It's cold
not
and it's
right.
on ice.
No.
It's iced cream.
Is it? Because now I'm confused.
It's iced cream. It's iced cream. The cream is iced and cold and in a cone like Americans like
Okay,
it.
well, listen. Maybe I was a little grumpy yesterday because I know that it's the end of summer. It's our last hoorah. Maybe. Could be. Just before we get playing a take. Wait a minute. Hold on. Stand by. Everybody calm down. Now, just before we get into playing Take from Jake and Tanner, I have something for you. Want to see how, by the way, it's up to $20. Whew. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. I'm interested in seeing how good at adulting you guys are.
You're terrible at it, apparently.
I'm not. No, you are. You're like a little kid with your ice cream cone.
Like a little kid.
That's what you are. Sydney, do you enjoy ice cream cones?
Iced cream.
Well, if I'm going to eat,
Now, but you did custard. Custard
Yes.
deserves to be in a dish. It's creamier.
Now,
Well,
would you? I mean, are you?
because-
And
Listen, are
there's
you?
more stuff in
Custard
yours.
Are you
is
licking an
served-
ice cream cone in front of us?
well, custard is served at a lower temperature, so it will melt on a cone faster. However,
See?
I
Or
do
higher.
enjoy it in a cone.
And also, yeah, you S-talk anybody who has iced cream instead of custard.
Stop saying
Because
it
it's
like
better.
that.
It's thicker.
Dude,
There's no
ice
air in
is
custard.
Cream.
Iced cream.
Oh! Hate you. Like I literally hate you right now. Bowls are better. Cones suck. Thank you, 0608.
Dish.
That's-
Cool.
A dish.
It's a bowl.
Once again,
It's a
not
bowl.
even
It's a
remotely the
stupid-
point.
Yeah, that argument's gone.
And I enjoy eating things out of a cup or a bowl or a dish.
do
even.
too.
I enjoy it.
Let me ask you
but
this.
if I want a cone,
Let me ask you
I'll
something.
eat it in a damn cone.
I'm gonna go through some stuff. Soup. Did you like that in a dish or a bowl?
A bowl.
No, soup is stupid either way. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. I'm not gonna drink. God, you stupid people
Oh.
and your soup.
You know what's exciting? Oh, I got to ask you something.
If it's about soup, I'm very
No,
passionate.
it's not. Do you want to take in November a weekend guys trip to Vegas?
Yes.
Just me.
Where? Just you and I?
Well, we're going to go to the PBR. Professional bull riding. It's the finals.
I can't afford. Let me tell you this.
No,
I can't
Jim
afford
said
it.
he can give us money. He's at a bank.
And that just feels
He owns a bank.
illegal. And I don't think I can gamble on credit. I'll try. Oh,
Wait, we're gambling?
what the hell else do you do in Vegas?
PBR and Celine Dion. Is she still there?
I want to go see. I would like to
man.
go see Tosh. I would like to go see Aerosmith.
I will do Aerosmith.
Why not Tosh?
I like Tosh.
Tosh
He's
is a
actually
funny
really
guy.
funny. Then fine. Then we get to do
And
what's that going?
Chris Angel.
No, I'm not going to see Chris.
What the hell? Why wouldn't you want to see Chris Angel?
Chris scares me a little bit. He's
well,
the
yeah,
devil.
he's basically cheese.
He is the devil.
I mean, Jesus. Why did I say cheese?
yeah,
It's going to be Jesus and Christ at the same time, so it came out
Look at this.
cheese.
I want to go to the PBR Cowboy Christmas. What if we take a bus? You guys listen.
No, dude, no.
What if we
I'm
get
not busing.
What if we get a party
I
bus
am
to
not
Vegas?
busing to Vegas, man. Pull up
Look at
maps.
this.
How
Hey,
long
guys,
would it take us to drive to Vegas?
Going to be about to go. If you guys go to Las Vegas, I get to go for free.
Why?
Does anybody want to go to the PBR with Jake and Sydney? Do you want to go to the PBR in Vegas with
What
us?
happened to guys' weekend?
We're going, I guess.
It's guys' weekend.
Well, she's kind of a dude.
Is she?
You got me there.
Yeah.
I know. I remember walking up to Jake and I was like, I can't be in that room. There's too many women.
What room was that?
I think it was.
Was this the kayak stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do remember you saying that.
I don't remember the exact spot, but I was like, I don't fit in.
All right. So how long will it take us to get to Vegas on a bus?
Appleton to Vegas.
By the way, Chris Angel's coming to Menominee.
If it's Jake's planning it, we have to meet at his house.
Well, this is accounting for us. 27-hour.
27
3 hours and 45
fly?
minutes. If you go a straight line, it's 3 hours and 45
But
minutes.
that's flying.
I don't
at
believe that.
600 miles per hour.
I don't see where it's flying.
There's an airplane.
There's an airplane like right next to it.
Okay, how do you think? Oh, you know who could? Chris Terry does stuff with it. She can get us free flights.
No, she can't. I don't think she can do that.
I really want to do the Vegas thing.
I
You guys
wanted to
aren't-
go to Vegas for your birthday next year.
Oh, PBR's right around then.
Yes! Why don't we do that?
I like this. But you won't go to. You know what? We'll get there. This is a son of a B you are. We'll get there and you won't spend the PBR time with me.
No, I will be gambling the whole time, and I'll try to make money for you.
You ain't gonna make money for me.
No, I will. If I make $1 million, I'll give you 50.
50? No, I get half.
Half of $1 million out of my credit gambling?
By the way, Chris Angel's gonna be at the casino in Bowler in a couple days. FYI.
Dude, somebody give me a ticket. I'm not going to pay you.
Who's this?
Or anything. So,
Hello?
hello.
Good morning, you sexy bitches.
Hi, it's 3430.
Bear early.
Hey, 3430 is in for the PBR. Hey, why don't we just grab Max Sticker's plane and we can all fly
That
down
is
there?
true.
Traeger does have an airplane.
He
'cause
does?
He's rich.
He has a yacht.
Well, yeah, let's just do that bigger.
We can't yacht to Vegas.
Thank you. I'm really down about this PBR thing, and if you guys aren't going to do it for me, then screw you guys. You guys aren't real friends.
Wait,
You're
why?
right.
Because
Wait
it's
a
my
minute.
birthday's coming up.
Yeah, but we're doing something next year. And also,
And why can't we
what
do both
happens,
years?
What happens? Why is Chris Angel's thing a 21 and up show only?
It's a lot of drinking,
What
probably.
is happening there?
It's at a casino.
you
That's
want
why
us,
it's 21
you
and
want
up.
us to go do this overnight extravagant thing for your birthdays, and I want you to go come up north for my birthday party, and you're going to get a hotel an hour away and probably only stay for 45 minutes
No,
and then go
I'm
back
actually.
and try to get everybody to go to Green Bay and party because it's closer to your hotel.
No, if we get a hotel, I'm staying at. What is that place?
The one in Swamico?
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's a
not
Country
far
Suites.
away from you, is it?
35 minutes?
What? See?
No, this is what will happen. You will show up, you will say happy birthday, and then you will
Say, everybody.
go, yeah, we're leaving. and, you,
not
and,
true.
and you and Sydney, like at my house, Sydney was going around going, hey guys, let's all go to Stirrups.
No, they asked me to go to Stirrups. I didn't even
Did
end up
you
going to
really
Stirrups.
take
So.
the party away?
You tried
You
to,
took
nobody
the party
went.
away at my house.
No,
Yeah.
McKenna asked me if I would go to Stirrups that night because she never has anybody to go with, and I was like, yeah, maybe. Then I went home, passed out. It was great.
I remember Saturday. You were at the house. You go, I'm going to go home, and I'm taking everyone with
And
me.
everybody left. It was only me, Nick, my
Why?
Dave, Cindy Parker, and Mandy.
Why is Sydney the party?
She's
like
not.
that.
Obviously, nobody keeps going.
What do you mean? So much fun, only when I'm there.
See,
See, that's her poutiness. Is she's trying to take you, and then now that other people were there, you just went and pouted.
oh, she's trying to take.
Yep.
Oh,
just trying to take you from everybody else. If anybody else gets to spend time with Jake, it's all pouty,
Actually-
negative Island Sydney. And now
Me?
that there's more people involved, and she's like, no, I'm only the party.
It was a lot of people. I'm kind of on board with her.
Well,
on
me,
that.
Marissa, and Jim on Demand just went out and sat on your kid's skateboarding ramp and ate bread at one point.
You did?
Well, yeah, they were trying to
And then-
sober up to
And then
leave.
Marissa and Jim were like, do you want to just leave? And I was like, yeah.
Oh, do you want to just leave?
Well, yeah, I
Working
said-
the groundwork to get out of there.
What I said was, if, like I said before, if I would have planned better
Yeah.
and not offered my camper to people, I would have stopped drinking the second we got off the river, only drank water and ate food, and then drove home
Let me
at
ask
like
you
9
this.
o'clock.
So what is people's problem? Why doesn't nobody want to drink with me?
No, people want to drink with you. We drank for 6 hours with you.
I use this.
Hi, it's Megan.
Megan, $20 up for grabs. We're going to be playing this now. 5 questions. Remember, if you get stuck, you can pass. Tanner's going to be out of the room. He's not going to hear your questions nor the answers, okay? He's going to come back in the room, and he's going to get asked the same questions. If he wins, $40 tomorrow. If you win, you're getting $20, but you're going to get the crown also. Again, big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. Tanner, get the hell out of this room so I can ask some questions to what's-her-face. What was your name again?
Ruth.
Megan, yeah, Tanner, get the hell out.
Yeah.
Listen here, Megan. I only heard some of that, and you sounded like a nice lady.
All right. So you know how to
Well,
play
you're
this.
wrong.
You know how to play this, right?
Yeah, I
She
know.
kicks kittens, Tanner! All right, here we go. Timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first question. In
Okay.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what candy did Willy Wonka create for children who had very little money?
Oh my god. The chocolate bar, I don't know.
What's another word for a bird watcher?
A bird watcher? Bird watcher. A sightseer.
What beer is known as the champagne of beers?
Oh my god, I don't drink beer.
Uh,
White Claw.
How many U.S. states are there?
50.
And Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant were paired in what romantic comedy?
No, this is bad. This is so bad. Pretty Woman.
Dada! I'm going to put you on hold real quick, Megan.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to be really, really honest. Good luck with this one today.
Yes?
Timer's going to begin when I'm done reading the first question. In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what candy did Willy Wonka create for children who had very little money?
Everlasting gobstoppers.
What's another word for bird watcher?
Oh, pass.
What beer is known as the champagne of beers?
Oh, Miller High Life.
How many U.S. states are there?
50.
Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant were paired in what romantic comedy?
Ooh, pass.
What's another word for bird watcher?
Oh. Pedophile. They're one and the same. You're
Julia
gonna watch
Roberts.
birds, you're gonna watch kids.
That is a bold claim. That's just not a fact.
Tell me you don't.
I don't know. Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant were paired in what romantic comedy?
Aaron Brockovich.
A dumb guess.
Is it?
I don't know. Hi, who's this? No, never mind, Megan. Hi,
Bruce.
how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. That was funny. Thank
All right,
you.
here we go, Megan. We're gonna go through these. You got your little belt, Tanner?
Yeah. Is this lady gonna take $20?
In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, what
Not a
candy did
fan.
Willy Wonka create for children who had very little money? She said, I don't know, chocolate bar. Tanner said the everlasting gobstopper. Yeah, that's correct. Everlasting gobstopper. Hey, what's another word for birdwatcher? Tanner said pass, and then he came back with the word pedophile. She said, I don't know, sightseer.
No,
The answer is
pedophile.
twitcher. That sounds kind of
About the
pedophile.
same. Twitch every time they get to within 100 yards.
What beer is known as the
Yeah.
champagne of beer? She goes, I don't know. I don't drink
What?
beer. And then Megan said White Claw. Tanner said Miller High Life. Miller High Life is correct. How many U.S. states are there? Megan said 63.
No.
Tanner said, no, she said 50. Tanner said 50. That's correct. 3-1. 2-1. 2-1. 3-1. 3-1. Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant were paired in what romantic comedy? She said Pretty Woman. She already knew that was wrong. You said Aaron Brockovich. Wrong. It was Notting Hill. Doesn't matter. Tanner, you win.
Hey, suck on that,
Megan.
Ruth! What?
I don't know. Twitcher. Suck on that, Twitcher. No, we're kidding. Hey, we love you so much. You take care.
Hey, love you guys.
All right. $40 tomorrow. Again, big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. What time is it going to be here? Yeah, right around 8:24. That's our Justin Bieber time of the day.
We're talking more Biebs?
Yeah, he went on Instagram and he wrote a long thing, and I really liked it because I really like him now. We'll read what he had to say. His heartfelt letter to the world. We'll do that next. I'm trying to delete some things here. That's why I'm trying to pause.
Oh.
Yeah, hang on. There we go. And let me see if I need to say anything. Wow, completely. Yeah, we do. Hey, do you have what it takes to be an angel? Angel's Touch Assisted Living in De Pere is looking for caregivers with an Angel's Touch. Click the Apply Now button at angelstouchcbrf.com. More Jake and Tanner show in a minute. Is it rainy out still?
Rainy.
Base is rainy.
No, it's not as rainy outside.
Sunny? Is it sunny?
It's not sunny, I can tell you that. I can tell you that for damn sure.
Jake and Tanner Show, a couple more segments. We end the day. Jake, Tanner, Sydney in the studio. You think people are surprised when they walk in here and how small the studio is?
Yes.
I wonder if people think that this is going to be like a big, big studio. And they're like, this is it? It's nice in here, though, minus everything. that's
Yeah.
a joke. Jokes!
Well, I was
It's
just
not bad.
talking to Joe outside about how there's virtually no soundproofing.
You mean, can you hear echo?
Is there an
Is it
echo
like
in
out
here?
the walls?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can really hear it. And you can hear it bounce back. Oh, maybe when
Yeah,
you even get
like right
closer.
there.
Yeah. Like kind of right here.
It's because these soundproofings are all decorative.
Yeah, we worked in one studio, man. When you shut the door, it's like all the air went out. You need like an oxygen tank.
Yep. It was awesome.
Have you ever seen those the quietest room on the planet and people are like losing
They
their
go
mind?
insane?
Yeah, because what is the reason that
It's
they go
so
insane?
quiet. It's so quiet, like you can hear your heart beating.
Ooh. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like
And
that.
that's no bueno. People don't like that.
Daddy don't like. Papa don't like.
Ay, ay, ay. I don't know why I did that.
It is a Jake and Tanner show, though. JTX is going to be happening October 25th. Very excited. We got to get going on that.
Yeah, we should. Even my wife's like, are you going to plan anything? And I, one, told her, stay in your lane.
Mind your
And then
business.
B, I said, yeah, you're right. We should probably really get involved here.
Well, now we can. Now we can get. We have ideas, but
say
we
that.
haven't wrote really them down and finalized anything because the kids are back in school now.
Yeah.
That's a very sad and exciting thing. I was sad yesterday when I'm like, oh man, I was just going to be quiet when I get home.
Yeah, but you have an appointment today.
Oh, why'd you remind me?
Because I want to stay late.
I do have an appointment. My teeth are getting, well, not drilled on, getting polished. And my wife does it, so it's fun. Because
Why didn't you just do it at home?
she doesn't bring her tools. She doesn't have her goggles she wears. The chair's not set up right.
Weren't those
She
goggles like
complains.
$10,000?
Yeah, I think they were $1,800 or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she has like more
Glass.
than my first two cars put together in goggles.
Do you think she walks around that office and thinks she's top S because she's got some
Awesome.
like,
Yeah, they all have them at that place.
I think that's why. Because I think, Jake, for a while you were making her just hold two magnifying glasses in front of her face with one hand while she did
They're
it.
glasses with a light, and you can see the tooth real well.
Yeah, and then make your client feel bad, your patient feel bad.
Yeah, a couple of
Yeah,
1642 on the left quadrant is, or that's not how you say that.
Quadrant.
Yeah, that's it.
I wonder why Angie gets off by telling people that they suck.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You think that's like why she got into it?
Just to make people feel bad?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
because that's why. I mean,
That's why we
it's
got
like a
into
weird-
radio.
It's a weird power trip where she can just sit there and just tell people that they're garbage. But in words that we can't understand. Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah, it's just for her other coworkers, and they all can laugh behind her back. They never do that, by the way. I want to make sure people know that.
what?
She won't even tell me about people. She says it's,
Yeah, that's
what do they
elite.
call that?
HIPAA laws.
They go, it's HIPAA law. I can't. And I go, tell me. I tell you all about people.
What are you trying to figure out?
I don't know. Just what
Who has
Tim,
the bad teeth in the
Who's got the
neighborhood?
bad
what
teeth?
Tim has. Apparently, Daddy Big Hands. She did say this, but I can say this because it's
a
a compliment.
positive?
Yeah, he doesn't have cavities. His teeth are completely clean. It's unbelievable.
My God.
He flosses every night. What a jerk bag.
God, I hate him.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, Justin Bieber shares an emotional post. Want to hear it?
I saw this. I saw it yesterday because I follow Biebs on the
Yeah,
gram.
you do. I thought you were going to have this. I thought you were going to call me yesterday. Tell me about it.
No, because I saw it. I didn't read it. I saw it and said, that's more than 4 sentences. What do you want me to do? Read this, Biebs? Get out of here.
He says it's hard to get out of bed in the morning with the right attitude when you are overwhelmed with your life, your past, job responsibilities, emotions, your family, finance. Shut up about finances, Bieber.
Well, when you live, I bet you, well, never mind. You're married to a Baldwin, too. You idiot.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Like
He's
what-
probably got some major bills.
Well, hell yeah, man. Bet you his property taxes a year are probably over 50 grand.
Not only that, the people that got to you got to pay to work on your property.
Yeah.
Anyway, when it feels like there's trouble after trouble after trouble, you start foreseeing the day through lenses of dread and anticipate another bad day. A cycle of feeling disappointment after disappointment. Sometimes it can even get to the point where you don't even want to live anymore, where you feel like it's never going to change. I can fully sympathize with you. I could not change my mindset. I am fortunate to have people in my life that continue to encourage me to keep me going.
And millions of dollars.
Now, that's what he said right after this. This is what I like about, all of a sudden I started liking Justin Bieber. You see, I have a lot of money. Clothes, cars, achievements, awards, and I was still unfulfilled. Have you noticed that the statistics of child stars and the outcome of their life? There is an insane pressure and responsibility put on a child whose brains, emotions, decision-making frontal lobes aren't developed yet. No rationality, defiant, rebellious, things all of us have to go through. But when you add the pressure of stardom, it does something to you that is quite unexplainable. You see, I didn't grow up in a stable home. My parents were 18, separated with no money, still young and rebellious as well. As my talent progressed and I became ultra successful, it happened within a strand of 2 years. I didn't realize that. He went to nothing to Bieber status in 2 years.
Yeah. What about the argument that I always make to this? What about Taylor Swift, who started out pretty much not
young.
Just as young, but she was 15, 16
wait, you're
when she
saying
had her first.
why didn't she act like this?
Yeah, why
Because
doesn't
she's a girl, I guess. I don't know.
Why didn't she make all of the worst decisions in the world?
Well, he goes on to explain some of the reason. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Maybe because she started out in country, and country's got a different feel to it.
And I guess her stepdad, her dad, wasn't the worst influence in the world.
Right? They were more adults probably.
Yeah, they helped her out.
They weren't drag racing in the street. My whole world was flipped on its head. I went from 13-year-old boy from a small town to being praised left and right by the world, with millions saying how much they love me and how great I was. I don't know about you, but humility comes with age. You hear these things enough as a young boy, and you actually start believing it. Rationality comes with age, and so does your decision-making process.
Yeah. And, dude, I always felt bad for Bieber because he immediately went from, like, the most famous thing in the world to also the most hated and picked on in the easiest punchline.
He says this here in a second. But Ashton Kutcher said the same thing, man. And it's funny. When you get into this Hollywood life, people start doing things for you, and people start telling you how great you are.
Yep.
And he says, and you start believing that crap.
Yep.
And he says, you can't have the good without the bad. So if you're going to believe all the good stuff, and then you got a negative comment, you've got to believe that then too.
Yep.
Everyone did this is back to Bieber. Everyone did everything for me, so I never, ever learned the fundamentals of responsibility. Think about that for a second. You never learn responsibility because you got all the help that you could ever want. So by that point, I was 18 with no skills in the real world, with millions of dollars and access to whatever I wanted. This is a very scary concept for anyone. By 20, I made every bad decision you could have thought of and went from one of the most loved and adored people in the world to the most ridiculed, judged, and hated person in the world. Being on stage, according to studies, is a bigger dopamine rush than almost any other activity. So there's massive ups and downs on their own, and they're very hard to manage. You notice a lot of touring bands of people end up having a phase of drug abuse, and I believe it's due to not being able to manage the huge ups and downs that come with being an entertainer. I started doing pretty much every heavy drug you can think of at age 19 and abused all of my relationships. I became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry. I became distant to everyone who loved me, and I was hiding behind a shell of a person that I had become. I felt like I could never turn it around. It's taken me years to bounce back from all these terrible decisions, fix broken relationships, and change relationship habits. Luckily, God blessed me with extraordinary people who have loved me for me. Now I am navigating the best season of my life, marriage, which is an amazing, crazy new responsibility. You learn patience, trust, commitment, kindness, humility, and all of the things it looks like to be a good man. All this is to say, even when the odds are against you, keep fighting. Jesus loves you. Be kind today, be bold today, and love people today. not by your standards, not by God's perfect, unfailing love. I really like that. When I read that, I was like,
Yeah.
because I've said that numerous times. Think about that for a second. At such a young age, getting millions and millions of dollars.
We've how many times have you and I said, if we had Bieber money at his age, I'd be dead.
Dead.
Like, I would be dead
And then
if I
everybody has
had that much money at 18.
And so did Leonardo DiCaprio. But guess what wasn't around so much? Social media and phones. He was doing the exact same thing. He was super rebellious, but the only time you got to see it was paparazzi.
Yeah. It's just easier. It's
I don't
easier
know.
to be an awesome druggie back in the day.
I just really like that. It was really honest. I have millions of dollars. And of course I'm going to act the way I do, because you give a kid $1 million and what happens, especially when he doesn't have parents. He became the parents.
Yeah.
You know how much I love Nick Cannon, right?
You love Nick Cannon.
Love me some Nick Cannon. But he did say something that was really, and he said when kids they become millionaires, it's hard to, who's the parent in the relationship, who's working for who.
Yeah.
And if you don't have parents that are discipline you, even though you're basically paying them, it's going to be a train wreck, like Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, Lindsay
Justin
Lohan
Bieber.
was insane.
Who else? Who else were kid actors that went crazy?
Miley.
Oh, Miley
Amanda.
Cyrus. Amanda Bynes.
Amanda
Oh my
Bynes, have you
God.
seen her now?
No, let me see.
Amanda
Pull her
Bynes
up.
is Amanda Blimps.
She
Macaulay
is?
Culkin.
Love him. He's got his act together now, though. You're
Do we
right.
know that?
I don't know.
He
but I
just
really
named
like him.
himself Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, I do like that.
I was obsessed with Amanda Bynes.
Oh, she
when I
doesn't
was
look
little.
good.
No, that doesn't seem accurate.
Hillary Duff is
Where
one that
is
has
it?
got
Where is-
her act together.
I saw one of her that was just massive.
I like when she went and talked to Drake. Had a tweet for Drake.
Hey, do you remember when we found out that Drake the rapper is like talking to that not 13.
Oh yeah,
Reasons.
nobody cares. The Stranger
11,
Things.
11 from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And just like nobody cares that
Nobody.
he is a guaranteed a pedophile.
Demi Lovato was another one someone said that turned crazy. Did she turn crazy? I guess she liked drugs.
Yeah, she enjoyed her drugs.
What about Punky Brewster?
She just had a
Who the hell is a
another
punky?
OD.
She
Another
did?
one?
Yeah, no, she had like this huge documentary come out on YouTube, and it was
Yup.
amazing. And then she had an OD.
Wait, when? Just recent?
Not like super recent, but after
You said
the
another
documentary.
OD. Did she have another one? Like from there? Because she OD'd a couple years ago. Because I remember.
Yeah, she had
we
one
got-
sooner than that.
We got it was right around the time that Mac Miller, was it Mac Miller? He's dead now, right?
Mac Miller's gone. He was.
It was right
yeah.
about the time that happened.
What about Britney Spears?
Well, yeah, she had 2007.
Dude, what about Aaron Carter? Aaron Carter
Oh, my
went.
God.
Oh boy,
He was
that poor
barely
kid.
even. He was famous, but he only had he was a one-hit wonder, and he still hit hard. Hit the ground hard.
See, I don't think someone said Shia LaBeouf, but I think Shia LaBeouf just became himself. I think he's
I think he
just
had
a
breakdown
crazy
first.
person.
I think he had a breakdown, and then he just stayed there. And I think now, since he's a good actor, they let him
go.
stay there.
Someone said Drew Barrymore. I don't believe that. Well, maybe when she was
No,
younger. I don't know anything
maybe.
about that.
Well, she used to do cocaine like when she was a child.
They all
She
do cocaine.
did when she was a Corey Haim was another one that went crazy.
Well, Demi Lovato, or not Demi Lovato, Drew Barrymore's parents would like bring her into clubs with them and stuff. 'cause
When
they
she
were
when she was
famous.
like 14.
No, when she was like 6.
Wait, what?
Really?
It seems.
I didn't know that.
Look that up. 'Cause
Gary
that
Coleman, he
seems so
went
weird,
nutty.
even for the 90s or
Jodie
80s.
Jodie Sweetin from Full House, she went on a cocaine binge.
I think they all. Oh yeah, dude, she's really pretty now too.
I don't know, Mom. Let's not go that far.
Okay, I'm over this. Yeah, are we looking up Drew? Halle Berry.
Drew Barrymore, 6 years old, does cocaine.
Yeah.
Wait, Barrymore became 7 years old after her breakout role. Okay, where's the cocaine?
In 82,
She
yeah.
said, becoming famous so young, but you know what's exciting? I got my over with at like 14, like my midlife crisis, blacklist, no family, like got it done, and then got to the cycle of being my own parent, figuring it out. Yeah, you got to grow up fast in that world.
Yeah, especially if your parents are stupid.
Somebody said Danielle Fishel. Isn't she Topanga? She went crazy.
I could see that.
Haley Joel
can you
Osment,
look
didn't
up
he just go fat?
Jolie Sweden? Jodie Sweden?
Yeah. Jodie Sweetin is
She's Steph from Fuller House.
yeah.
You got to look it up, Fuller House, because that's what we're talking about.
Randy Quaid. Neil Patrick Harris, he had issues.
I don't think he went crazy, did he?
What is everybody saying then?
I don't know.
Just hit images.
Yeah, images. I just don't want to look at her.
Boom.
She's very
The
pretty.
middle one? No.
Yeah.
No.
What, are you into Kimmy? Kimmy Gibbler?
Well, go back. Go 3. No, I'd probably the one way to the right. What's her name?
DJ?
Yeah, DJ.
Yeah, I'm here for a DJ.
You're here for DJ too.
Look at her. Look at her.
She looks like she's thinking about cocaine right now.
Yes.
I think it's the bangs that really just make me.
Want to gag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at her without bangs. A lot better.
Not
Wrong.
the greatest.
That's terrible.
All right.
Kimmy Gibbler. God, she was the worst. I hate her. I hate her as an actress. I hate her as a character.
Here is a
I
person.
hate her as just an idea. I bet she's an SE mom.
Guy was taking a flying lesson in Australia on Saturday when his teacher said, "I'm going to pass out."
Did he actually say that?
We got some audio too. Also, can you believe it's already September? See if you can name all the people singing about these September songs in a clip. Or don't.
Green Day!
Whatever you do. No. Yeah, that's one of them.
It's got to be the only one, right?
Hey, do you have what it takes to be an angel? Angel's Touch Assisted Living in De Pere is looking for caregivers with an Angel's Touch. Click the Apply Now button at angelstouchcbrf.com. So some things you missed while you're sleeping. We'll talk about it next. Jake and Tanner Show. Sydney found some audio here of Drew Barrymore talks about E.T., drugs and alcohol. I don't know when this was, how long ago this was, but she looks probably in her late 20s.
Yeah.
Something like that. Hey, it's the Jake and Tanner show. I would love to hear this. Jake, Tanner, Sydney, because we were just talking about it. Sydney said, hey, do you guys remember when she talked about all her drug use when she was 9? And we're like, no, that never happened. And then Sydney's like, I'll Google it. Let's hear some of this.
This from a really old perspective. There's not a lot left. It's nervous breakdown. You smoked a joint when you were 9?
Yeah.
Who gave you grass? Marijuana.
My friend's mother, actually.
And do you remember getting stoned at 9?
Oh, sure.
Oh, my
And
God.
was it fun?
Oh, my God, 9?
Because you're
Nine?
like,
little kid.
That's Piper's age.
Yeah, that's imagine. I don't want to call out any of the moms in your area, but one of the moms in your area just smoking up with pipes.
No.
Just come on over.
No.
Let's get all toked up and watch
Piper,
My Little
Piper
Pony.
already
or YouTube.
ignores me and does nothing.
Yeah.
Like when I tell her to go do something, then she does that. No way.
Yeah, you don't want to see her just like deflated on a couch.
She already hates sports. Doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Imagine if I got her in that.
Where'd you learn to do that? I learned from watching you. That's what she would say.
What else does
Because
this
you're a
woman have to
pothead.
say?
Going on in your head when you get stoned, isn't it?
I was like, cool, trippy, surreal.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Not that we
Oh,
want you
like-
kids to try this at home.
Yeah, this is
You know, a
a.
more vivid way of looking at life.
Oh, my God.
Is this a
That was
pro?
okay, but then
Pot's fine.
Yeah.
I don't worry about pot.
worry about
Hard
it.
drugs, I get scared because they really do mess you up, and they're just terribly unattractive.
I
Yeah,
forget.
nothing worth
She's
it.
really annoying in this, and I really like her. She's really annoying here, though.
Yeah, she's just 20. She's got to be
Did
close
she still?
to 20,
Did she lose
right?
all that weight, or is she? Because I know when she was.
I think she's more attractive now than she's ever been.
I can't remember
'Cause
what
I
she looks
hate
like
this.
now.
Let's
Yeah, I
find
really
out.
hate this too.
She was great in the Santa Clarita Diet.
That's what I mean. And then I know she was on the first season, and then she ended up losing a ton of weight. She had a lot of weight.
She looked great. I loved that show. I'm still a little mad about it. Yeah, she looks good.
It's unbelievable that she. I don't. Was she in? You won't know
She
this.
was a little
Interview
heavier.
with the Vampire. Was that Drew Barrymore? Or was that not her playing
Kinda.
the little girl?
It's kinda her.
Well, it's not her.
It's kinda.
What? Oh,
don't know.
Kirsten Dunst was interviewed with the Vampire.
Yeah, see? Yeah, it's kinda
Yeah,
Drew
you're right.
Barrymore.
So a guy was taking a flying lesson in Australia on Saturday. When
That's
his
the best place to be in Australia. Everything on the ground can kill you.
when his teacher passed out in the cockpit.
Dang it, everything in the sky can too.
Very, very light. This is my first lesson. Are they unconscious? He's leaning over my shoulder. I'm trying to keep him
He's
up, but he
leaning
keeps
on my
falling down.
shoulder.
The first thing we're going to do is make sure that the wings stay level and that you keep consistent speed and consistent altitude. Your job right now is just keep focusing on that aircraft as best you can. Secondary to that is just to keep his head upright and his body upright.
Pause.
My
This was his
favorite.
very first lesson.
Oh, that's terrible.
Is that terrifying?
Yeah. I always like that. That's the first thing that pilot, like, whenever you hear this audio,
Stay
like that
calm.
girl, or that girl that was taking like her final lesson or something
Yeah.
like that, and her wing fell off or something. No, it was her landing gear fell off. But they're always like, okay, this is what we got to do. We got to keep your altitude up and your wings level. Obviously, you have to do that. Otherwise, you're dying. Like, that's just obvious.
So-
Tell me something I don't need to, I don't know. Like, you have to keep your throttle at this exact position and do this and this and this. I know that I want to stay in the air.
So did this guy make it?
Oh, yeah, otherwise this
No.
isn't a fun. What?
Just kidding. Hold on.
Mistake, but we're going to get you on the ground very soon.
There you go. We got to get you on the ground very soon.
Yeah,
well,
we
thank you.
Thank you again. Tell me things.
You guys are on the ground safely. You're doing really, really well. You're doing an amazing job. Yeah, well, my flight instructor did say that I was the best student he's had.
Okay, let's calm down,
This was your
buddy.
first lesson.
Welcome to breaking.
Yeah, no kidding.
And also, what do you think he's gonna say in this situation? I just want to let you know you are effing all this up. And if you survive, I owe this guy, Randy, $38 because I don't think you'll make it. You suck. You think that's what he's gonna say to the dude in the plane?
Sydney, I'm going to send you something really quick because I got a video. I want you guys to watch this. Maybe you already seen this.
The instructor, right before he passed out, said I was the best thing he's ever seen in his entire life.
No,
and
this-
most handsome.
This guy Did you get a chance to see this video of this guy with a gun robbed a bar in St. Louis the other day?
No.
And one of the bar's regulars refused to participate and actually lit up a cigarette and just watched him. There's no audio to this, but if you can text TV to 71090, you can get a chance to watch this. And I got audio of him talking about why he did it after this, but it's unbelievable. He just gives no Fs. He's like, all done. So we can explain it. Tanner, you're good at explaining these things.
Okay.
Could you give us a walkthrough?
Okay, so...
Oh, maybe I
He
do have
may
it.
be the
Hold on.
calmest man under pressure in St. Louis. This is video of a holdup at a bar.
No.
Ever since it first went public, a lot of people have been asking, who was the guy who lit up while staring down...
Tell us what's going on.
So we've got a man here who is the saddest human being on the planet.
Well,
oh, come on, look at him.
Yeah.
He wanted to be shot dead.
Oh, yeah. That's
He's
what I mean.
sitting at a bar. It's probably, what, 2 in the afternoon?
He's probably got $17 in the bank account.
Yeah, he's
His
going to
wife
spend
left him a couple years ago.
the rest of it here.
Right.
He probably hasn't had the feel of a man or a woman in
God bless you.
So mad, I get allergies. in months. Look at this guy. There's a guy next to him, bent over with his hand on the side of the bar.
He's scared
because
to death.
he's so afraid that he might die because he has something to live for. This 4 eyes, hair receding, polo striped shirt, and horizontal striped shirt. This man, oh my God. Tried to take his iPhone 5C, the worst phone, and he's like, no, let me keep this. And then the guy with the gun's like, screw it, you're right. This guy has nothing to live for. He'll eat my face off. That's why he walked away.
Let's watch. Let's hear some more.
down the barrel of a gun. Our Casey Nolan found out.
He just lights a cigarette. The gun was straight at his face, and he lit the cigarette. Oh, that doesn't look like a classy. I'm not taking a woman in there.
And there's rust dipping down on the sign.
That's a guy.
How many women you took to the bar house this weekend?
First of
Or
all,
the
it was a
dog
dog.
house?
doghouse?
It was a dog. That is doghouse.
That's
is much
the doghouse
classier.
in a strip mall.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Which, by the way, did we all stand in the boys' bathroom at one point?
I know at one point in time, all of the women were in there, and then you walked in and peed. And that's not a place that you go in with
I did?
multiple human beings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. All right, let's continue on.
No, yeah, this play, like, he lit up that cigarette to show him, like, look, I want to die.
Please.
Because it's
Please,
2019,
begging.
and I'm still smoking, which means I know what this is going to do to me, and I'm trying to make it painful. So put that gun in my face. I'm already dead.
Here we go.
Pride is king.
Quiet, comfortable living room kind of bar where people just kind of go to get away from their life and be comfortable.
And to get heroin.
They don't have to kind of deal with stuff.
Told you.
But Wednesday,
Hookers
they
and
did have
heroin,
He's
too.
still there? Is he still
for
there?
the second time in 80
I hope
Has he
so.
not left?
Oh, hold on. Keep going. Because I
years that
think
anyone knows of.
Look up over the door and there's
Yeah,
some
that
guy
is
there
him.
with an awfully big gun.
Someone tried
Tony?
to rob the place.
That was the sketchy thing to me, him being so erratic.
The lone gunman waved what police say was a heavily modified pistol around the room,
That's a
ordering
pistol?
people on the ground and demanding their money and phones. But when he came to one of the regulars, something unusual happened.
He was a wild card that the guy wasn't expecting.
Not another punk trying to pull punk move.
Tony Tovar
That's the dude.
refused to comply.
I'm so tired of people in South City think that they can control people because
What you gonna do?
they want to muscle their way in with firearms.
Don't take my cigarettes
That's
either.
what he was hiding those cigarettes.
He's a
Some
Marbs.
kind of aggression.
People who were there
More
say
expensive
after
than
that,
that
the robber
phone.
settled for the cash drawer and left. No one was hurt, and just about everyone but Tony thinks he's a big reason why.
A lot of us want to be like that. A
Lights
lot
a
of people
cigarette.
want to stand up to somebody like that, but when a gun is pointed
You
at
didn't stand up to
I don't know if
him.
any of us would react.
You
that way.
continued being the
just had a
worst
really
human
good
being on the
feeling
planet.
That
That's all you did.
Well, he's probably too wasted to stand up. He'd have fell over.
I bet you that whole time he was ranting about minorities and how make America great again. He was doing all that.
Yeah, he looks like he wants a wall.
Yeah. And it was, did you see it? Was it Tuesday night? It's movie night. What kind of bar has movie nights? That's a sad bar filled with sad people. What are we watching again? Any Western that's on the Sci-Fi Channel or whatever. Sharknado 8.
he wasn't out to harm anybody. He just wanted drug money. But it's
I just
probably not
wanted
in your
to
best
smoke.
interest if they have a loaded fire
Oh,
gun.
no. That's my
Firearm.
phone.
No, that's
I wouldn't
mine.
suggest that to
I
do.
paid that off.
Would you do it differently?
Absolutely not.
Casey Nolan, 5 on your
All
side.
right, there you go.
Is this still the only place where you're allowed to smoke inside?
Probably. Oh yeah. Well,
'Cause
maybe
he
at
smoked-
that point. Maybe at that point when there's a gun there, he's like, I just don't care. I'm gonna
No,
smoke
they
here.
all even like in the interview, the dude had a cigarette in his hand. He was ready.
Hey, we got to get into a Karen hour. I do know that.
I do.
That's a lot of music for Karens and what is the name? Karens and
Crystals.
Tarens?
No,
Oh,
crystals.
Karens and crystals
What
out
did
there.
Crystal do? I forgot.
Crystal, I
She
can't.
wrote- she
no,
wrote-
she swore,
oh,
and then
yeah.
she was saying that
Oh,
she
my-
did it, and we actually sent her the audio of her
And then
swearing, and she
never
goes, "No, I didn't do that."
responded. That wasn't me. I wasn't even talking to you, so that doesn't count.
All right, so more Jake and Tanner show. If you missed it, by the way, any of the show, text JT to 71090.